Welcome back. I have a very different ThredUP Goody Box try on for you today because I asked my stylist to push me out of my comfort zone. Unfortunately, I don't have the box with me. My neighbors are getting a new roof and my dog has been making sure the roofers do a good job. So I haven't been able to shoot until today and I had to send the box back already. But I tried everything on and I did some Instagram showdown, so we'll just talk about that. The theme of the box. So I've been watching some videos from Justine LeConte and she talks about dressing for your body type, and I'm kind of in the direction of being hourglassy. I don't quite think of myself that way. I used to think of myself more as being pear-shaped when I was younger, and I'm definitely not pear-shaped now. Not exactly an inverted triangle though. 50, I don't have like a lot of luscious roundness going on underneath. Two of the celebrities that Justine mentioned for hourglass figures to look at as examples of how to dress the figure well are Salma Hayek and Sofia Vergara. Salma Hayek interested me most because she's only 5'2", I'm 5'4". Her measurements are actually really similar to mine. Her bust is even bigger. But the way I dress is nowhere near as out there as either of those women. But I did want to try some pieces that were in that vein. So I made a Pinterest board for my stylist, Jessica Myers. I always mention her. She does a great job. And if you want to have her style you, definitely hit her up on Instagram. I'll put her link below. You can DM her and she'll get you set up so you make sure that you connect with her because she does a great job of going through the inventory and finding the perfect pieces. I knew I was giving her a challenge this time because I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone. The outfits that Sofia Vergara wears that are really amazing are really wrap dresses and faux wrap dresses, and she really rocks that look. I had marked a few that were from the Leota brand in particular. She does really well with that. I would probably end up feeling like I need to wear a scarf or something, or in the try-on I wore a lot of pearls. That can be a good way of like not feeling so naked. Most of what Salma Hayek wears is a little bit more lacy, flouncy. Jessica did give you a little bit of that to try on, which is not mostly my thing. The thing that Salma Hayek does really well, you see pictures of her when she's just like kind of casual, but she wears blazers in a way that's like really super flattering for her body type. So I pinned a few of those. Jessica sent a couple for me to try on. So I didn't even put these on Instagram. They were a little out there for me. Jessica sent me a lace blouse from, I think it's pronounced Joie, J-O-I-E. It was $29.99. I tried it on with this piece that was called the Women's 3-Season Cardigan, and it's a size 10, but it's a UK 10. So I'm glad Jessica I've given her measurements before, and so I'm glad she knew that it would be okay to send a size up because that was the right size for me really in that. And it is called a cardigan, but I would not call it a cardigan. It was fun. It was a very flouncy kind of mermaid-y piece. Really kind of fun to try on. It's pink wool. It was actually super fun. It was so out of character for me. I couldn't really seriously consider it, but it was fun to try on. That was $22. In the wrap style, she sent a top from Cabby. Do you remember Cabby? They used to do the home parties and stuff. I don't know if they're still around. And it was like a faux wrap top in black, and I liked everything about it. In a wrap top, I'm always gonna feel like, oh, there's a lot of chest out there. But it was really nice, and I felt like it was a nice cut. It was flattering. The issue that I had with it was that there was a folded down part, which I felt like would just give me an excuse. I felt like it might flap up, and it might just be giving me an excuse to just be playing with my top the entire time I was wearing it, and that's never a good look. So I ended up deciding to pass on it, but I did like it. And she sent 5 Leota dresses, some of which were actually maternity. Leota dresses are these like super stretchy, a lot of them are wrap or faux wrap kind of dresses, and they look very similar to what Sofia Vergara wears and wore when she was pregnant too. And I think that gave a lot of women the idea maybe we should wear them when we're pregnant. And for a while they were labeling them as maternity. They're not very much different from the regular dresses though. The hem is maybe a little longer in the front than in the back, but it's so flowy, I'm not sure you really even notice. There were 2 that were the exact same dress. One was black polka dot, polyester, a little bit dressier, and then the other one was this white. I don't think this shows super well on screen. It almost looks like a Scandinavian looking pattern. Very soft and subtle. It was so pretty. Made me wish I were like a church secretary or something, that was what I wore all the time because it was so comfortable. If I needed to wear like that type of dress to work, I would have 8 of those. It just felt so like comfortable, feminine, pulled together. but because it's a little maternity, it's not quite what I need. The white one was rayon, and it was super soft. It felt like a pair of LuLaRoe leggings. It was so comfortable. I'm gonna be doing some extra videos this week. This is gonna be fashion week actually, because I have a lot of clothing videos to catch up on. I have Trendsend, I have a Trendsend, which I've just shot the try on for, and a Wantable I decided to try. Why I thought that would be a good idea, I don't know. And there are a couple of other videos related to fashion that I've been wanting to do, so I'm gonna just focus on that this week, and this is gonna be fashion week. And one of the videos that I've been wanting to do is talk about my little clothing inventory, and I've kind of categorized the types of outfits that I wear. The floral dress with the white background that I really kind of liked, and it was soft. It really doesn't fit any of the categories of clothing that I need, so I had to let it go. There was one style dress she sent 2 of that one was marked as maternity and one was not. I couldn't tell the difference between the 2 dresses actually, and it was fine. They were both a medium. I think I needed a small in Leota, and I did do a Instagram poll to ask if people would like it belted or unbelted, because it comes with the belt, although one actually was missing the belt. I didn't feel like that was a problem. I kind of felt like the belt, because everything's patterned, the belt kind of cuts everything in a weird way. I didn't love it. I'll tell you at the end what I ended up keeping, because I don't have anything in front of me. And then the final Leota dress, I think that cut would have worked really well. It was a faux wrap, and that one was a small. I know I had favorited this dress for Jessica to see. It's kind of a wild, kind of almost like poochy kind of looking pattern, like very 60s retro mod looking thing, and there was a lot going on. And when I put it up, I like the cut of it. I think the pattern was just too much for me. I put it up on Instagram. The question that I asked was, am I wearing this dress, or is this dress wearing me? And you guys agreed the dress is wearing me. It's a little too much for me. It's funny how much the pattern matters, because the same exact dress in 2 different patterns, which I had, 2 sets of, seems very different. I also sent one solid one, which I liked. It's a little brown dress, and I have several little black dresses. I did like it, and I asked you guys if you thought I needed a little brown dress to go with all my little black dresses, and you guys said yes. I'm not sure. BCBG Max Cesaria is a black blazer. It had some interesting details with like the cuff being kind of doubled, and it was funky because the front button was loose, like it'd been tried on by somebody who didn't fit right or something, or it had been previously worn by someone, but the back pleat hadn't been released, so I really don't think anybody has really worn it, so I don't know what's going on with that. I felt like on me it was a little bit too long. And the last piece we're going to talk about is the one that I kept, which is a J. Crew factory store wool blazer for $33.99. You pay a $10 styling fee, and I had a $10 credit from the previous box because I had kept more than $75 worth of items, so my out-of-pocket will be like $14. It's a wool blazer. It's pinstriped. I wish I'd liked the black one better. I think I would like to have a black blazer. I just decided that that's maybe not the black blazer that I really want. There's lots of good black blazers out there. And this was new with tags, which I never can resist. A brand I like, new with tags. I really liked it, and it's easy to wear. And when I tried it on, a few people didn't like it. And I think part of that was because I tried it on with jeans that were too dark, so you kind of can't see the difference. But I liked it overall, so I decided to keep it. If you're new to my channel, I'd love to see you again, so click subscribe below. I will be seeing you tomorrow because I have so many boxes to get through.